Hey everyone, happy 2022. I'm Dahlia Roz and I've decided to start making YouTube videos. I'm an artist. I post my art on TikTok and Instagram primarily, and I've decided I just want to talk to you guys more. I feel like just posting a weird mushroom I painted, posting a video with 15 seconds of advice, that's just not enough to really connect with you guys, to really talk to you guys about art, about creativity, about all of these wonderful things. So for 2022, I'm going to do my best to make a YouTube video every single week. And I'm just putting it out there, gonna do it. So today I'm just gonna start off by doing a little Q&A, just answering some of your questions and telling you guys a bit about myself. And if you have any questions, please feel free to write them in the comments and I will answer them in the next video. Okay, this person asks, what would you recommend to a young artist if he is afraid that the result will not be good? If you're scared of your art not being good, make bad art on purpose. It may sound weird, but if you're like, my art's not gonna be good, lean into that. It's not. That's okay. Make terrible art and you'll be so surprised by the results when you take that pressure off of yourself. I feel like when you tell yourself, I need to make good art, and you sort of shut in on yourself, you become smaller, you become clenched, you're just not creating from a place of joy, from a place of exploration. You're not having fun. And what's the point? What's the point of creating if you're not enjoying the process or finding it cathartic in some way or finding it to be a journey of sorts? If you're not creating from a place of joy, what's the point? So take the pressure off of yourself. Stop saying, I need to make good art, and just make some bad art, make some shitty art. That's what I always say. I always say shit art is better than no art. I even wrote a book with that title. And that's just what I recommend. Create without expectation. Lower the threshold for what you create and then judge the art. Don't judge your art before you've made it. This person asks, what inspired you to make messy art? I love the messy art style. It's my art style. Awesome. What inspired me to make messy art? Just the idea that making art should be fun. I went to art school for a year and then I dropped out. And in art school, a lot of people were making art to be impressive so that other people would think they're good at art. And I think that's like the worst reason you could make art. Making art just to impress people it's terrible. Don't do that. People will be impressed if you're being true to yourself. It will come along with that. If you're being authentic, if you're being true to yourself, people are going to be impressed. And the craziest part is you're not going to even care that they're impressed. You might appreciate it, but you're not doing it for them anymore. You're doing it for yourself. So I make messy art because it's fun for me, because I'm not trying to be impressive, because I'm just having a good time. Good is not the goal. Fun is the goal. And when you're having fun, at least for me, I become very messy. What was the best part of becoming an imperfectionist? If you follow me on Instagram, you know in my bio, I call myself an imperfectionist, and it's something I talk about in a lot of my videos. So the best part of becoming an imperfectionist, and first of all, what is an imperfectionist? For me, that is the opposite of a perfectionist. A perfectionist needs things to be perfect. They need things to turn out a certain way. They need things to not have any flaws. And I think that the logic of perfectionism is flawed, because there is a difference between being a perfectionist and having high standards. Having high standards just means you work as hard as you can, you push yourself, you really try, but you forgive yourself for anything that isn't perfect. Being a perfectionist, I think, is a limiting trait. I think if you want things to be perfect, you sort of stop yourself from creating as much as you can. So imperfectionism to me is celebrating the nature of art. It's just saying, it's not gonna be perfect. No matter what I make, it's not gonna be perfect. That's okay, and I'm going to embrace that rather than get mad at myself for it. You just need to be kinder to yourself when you're creating, if you want to create more and if you want to create regularly. Someone said, what inspires you to make your art, and do people talk shit about your art? I am inspired to create because creation is a celebration of the human experience. What other creature, what other animal creates things that they don't need to? What other animal creates an image just to celebrate how beautiful it is? I feel like every other animal, aside from humans, lives and creates out of practicality and survival. And humans create as a celebration of how weird and wonderful we are. And that's why I create, because it's a celebration of life, because I just get to be like, look at my weird brain, look at my weird life. Let's, you know, draw a birthday eel. Why not? Like, it's just about having fun. It's about celebrating being a human, being a person, and what a wonderful, incredible experience and honor that is. Someone asks me, how do you grow your platform and your audience? I was posting on social media for a long time before my audience grew. And the moment it started growing was when I changed from, I'm gonna make impressive art to impress people and show them just how amazing I am, to I'm gonna have fun and inspire others to have fun and focus on how I can help people. And that made all the difference. People want value from what you're posting. Just posting an impressive painting, I just don't think that's enough for people these days. I think people want to be inspired. They want to create themselves. And I think if you are making content from the point of view, I'm going to impress people, they are going to like me. No one's going to care about your art if you come from that standpoint. But if you go in saying, how can I help people? How can I make their lives better? How can I inspire them in some way, or make them laugh, or educate them, or do something that will improve their life somehow? That's when things changed for me, when I focused on fun and inspiration for others. And most importantly, don't judge your content before you make it. So many people, I find, will come up with an idea for content and then they'll be like, oh, that's not good, I'm not gonna make it. And I'm like, why are you the one stopping yourself? No matter what you create, even if you think you created the best piece of content ever, someone on the internet is going to tell you that it sucks. Believe me, I've been posting on the internet for a while. I've posted things that I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever made. And people will be like, that's terrible. And then I've posted things that I'm like, this isn't the best thing I ever made. Should I have even posted this? And people love it. So don't be the judge of your own content. Create the content, create all the silly, fun, random ideas you have. Let the world judge. Don't be the judge yourself. Do you plan on doing any exhibitions soon at galleries? I would love to. If you are a gallery anywhere in the world or in the United States or in Boston, reach out to me because I would love to do that. I've definitely been talking with some places as well. But if you have a space, whether you're a gallery, a coffee shop, anything that you think my art would fit in with and would enhance the environment, reach out to me. I'll bring my art. Let's do an exhibit together. We'll see what happens in 2022. I go out, I talk to people in a lot of places. We'll find out. This person asks, how do you turn the hobby into a business? You have to treat it like a business. I know that sounds really obvious, but I find a lot of people, they think, if I make good art, people will come, people will see it, people will like it, and if not, I'm just unlucky. That's not how it works. Since I dropped out of art school in 2016, I have read over 60 business books. I have attended business classes at local colleges. I have listened to podcasts. I've talked to other business owners. I've reached out to people on social media for advice. Like, I have done so much business work to get to where I am today. My art's cool, but I know plenty of people with cool art, but they don't do the business work. Art and good art, cool art, it's not enough. You have to treat it like a business. You have to also love what you're doing. You have to love what you're creating. And when you're making the art, you can really enjoy the process, but then it comes the time to share the art and you have to really think about it like a business owner. You can't just think, I'm gonna show my painting, someone might like it. That works sometimes, but you can't rely on that. So study business books, like follow Gary Vee, I don't know. Listen to Tim Ferriss, listen to the 4-Hour Work Week, get an Audible subscription. I don't know, just like listen to all this stuff. I will make a list of books for you guys because business books are what has helped me get to where I am today, along with YouTube videos. That's why I want to make YouTube videos, because they have helped me so much to get to where I am. So don't just follow artists, follow entrepreneurs and be inspired by them. Someone asked, how do you know where to add mushrooms on your drawings? I always add too much or too little. I don't really have a strategy. I just do it. If I'm like, oh, that's a fun place for a mushroom, cool, I add it. If I don't feel it, I don't add it. My art, I don't overthink it. I just do it. And some of my art sucks and some of my art is awesome. And that's just how it works. Like, any artist you know has made terrible art, and they've made good art probably too. In order to make good art, you have to make bad art. You have to. So start creating, start making terrible art today if you want in a year to be making awesome art. You have to start. That's the most important thing. On that note, I will say happy 2022. For more of my content, check out Instagram, check out TikTok, subscribe here if you're feeling it, watch a different video if you're not. It is what it is. And I hope you have an awesome new year. Ask me your questions in the comments to be featured in the next video, and send me a DM if you want to talk. I'm friendly. Like, I swear, I reply to as many DMs as I can. I try to talk to people, because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to make art every day. It's because of you guys that I get to do this, that I get to share these ideas and these thoughts, and I'm very grateful for that. So I will end this video by saying thank you for everything. All of you who are watching, all of you who have supported me, who have appreciated my art, I'm very grateful to you, and Happy New Year.